The American Civil War, fought from 1861 to 1865, was a pivotal conflict in United States history. It marked a struggle between the northern states, the Union, and the southern states that seceded from the Union to form the Confederate States of America. The war had profound effects on the nation's political, social, and economic fabric, and its aftermath shaped the future of the United States. The central issue leading to the Civil War was slavery. The Southern economy relied heavily on slave labor for its agricultural output, particularly in cotton production. The Northern states, however, were largely industrialized and had increasingly moved towards abolitionist sentiments. The moral, economic, and political debates over slavery were a primary source of conflict. Another significant cause was the debate over states' rights versus federal authority. Southern states championed states' rights, arguing that they had the right to govern themselves and make their own decisions, including the right to maintain slavery. The North favored a stronger federal government that could enforce national laws. Economic differences also fueled the conflict. The North's economy was based on industrialization and commerce, while the South remained largely agricultural. These economic disparities created conflicting interests, particularly regarding tariffs and trade policies. Political failures and compromises also contributed to the war. Efforts to resolve the issue of slavery through political means, such as the Missouri Compromise and the Compromise of 1850, failed to address the underlying tensions. Lincoln's election in 1860, opposed to the expansion of slavery, led several Southern states to secede. Following Lincoln's election, several Southern states began to secede from the Union, starting with South Carolina. By February 1861, 6 more states had joined South Carolina, forming the Confederate States of America with Jefferson Davis as president. The Civil War began with the Confederate attack on Fort Sumter in South Carolina. This attack marked the start of open hostilities and led to Lincoln calling for troops to suppress the rebellion. The attack galvanized Northern support for the Union cause. The Battle of Bull Run was the first major land battle of the war. Fought in 1861, it resulted in a Confederate victory and demonstrated that the war would be longer and more brutal than initially expected. The Battle of Antietam, fought in 1862, was the bloodiest single-day battle in American history. The battle ended in a tactical draw but was strategically important as it halted the Confederate invasion of the North. It led to Lincoln issuing the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring the freedom of all slaves in Confederate-held territory. The Battle of Gettysburg in 1863 was a turning point in the war. It was the largest battle ever fought in North America and resulted in a decisive Union victory. The defeat marked the end of Lee's invasion of the North and was a significant blow to Southern morale. The Siege of Vicksburg, lasting from May to July 1863, was a critical campaign in the Western theater. The Union's victory gave them control of the Mississippi River and split the Confederacy in two. Sherman's march to the sea was a devastating campaign that began in Atlanta and ended in Savannah.